What is up, my beautiful ninjas? How you doing today? To whence the smoke drifts? Now, Ororon's in the forest, so if we're talking about fire, then I'm gonna assume that everything's burned to the ground. Forest fire sponsored by Russian insurgents. You love to see it, bruh.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Damn, bruh, the Russians are getting sloppy if they're letting spies get away.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with the Fatui.
Is everybody just a kid to you? This is like Fatazan all over again, bruh.
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Aren't you kind of like an important figure here, though? I mean, you're not the Archon, but your word would carry a lot of weight, I'm assuming.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
But that's exactly what I just said. Could you tell us a little bit more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him.
Jesus Christ, abandoned on a road as a baby?
He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden.
Dude, this is actually like the dream of most men.
He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Wait a minute, so the spies didn't know how to do this, but you do?
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
We're doing a lot of hand-holding with Citlali lately, aren't we? Oh, no, never mind. It's like a hand floating device, I see.
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
Is it just me, or does this trail kind of look like Yelan's? I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
I mean, if this was Naruto, you would have just given me your eyes or something.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Well, I mean, that was to be expected.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
Wait, what do you mean, you two? Are we splitting up? I thought we were doing this together.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Jesus Christ, the Sundere energy is exploding today.
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns, but given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Nah, to be honest, Citlali's kinda got one of the best designs in the entire game. Oh my god, we can hear her brain, can't we? I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Citlali's voice?
Oh my god, but can she hear us too? ... Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So now we can hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You bet, just leave it to us.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened.
Wait, why would a distress signal be on the ground? Wouldn't it be, you know, in the air where people could see it?
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
Grandson? Wait, hold on a minute. I was not expecting this part.
No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
So about that whole grandson thing you were saying.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight back.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Citlali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Ororon was being held by the Fatui. So, given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well.
Really? But I was enjoying peeping into your brain.
I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
And away we go.
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
I mean, I don't think there was any way that we couldn't hear it. Yep.
Once Citlali left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways. Yeah, her mind's just shut off to us, I suppose.
So you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Citlali noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Or it could be the fact that you're a celestial deity and I'm a foreigner.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
I don't know, Paimon. I think she still hates you a little bit, though. There are traces of phlogiston here, but...
Did you find something?
I found traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either.
I don't know, maybe the Russians have some technology to block it.
But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Shouldn't we be able to find some footprints then? Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also...
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
My god, can I just hear everybody with this power? Huh? Whose voice was that just now? That definitely wasn't Ororon. My god. Why are the colors aberrating? What's happening? My eyes done gone black. Where in the hell did I just get teleported to? Did I just get kidnapped? The Night Kingdom? How did I get here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Yo, that is actually kind of creepy to just walk up on somebody from behind like that.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment.
You try to say I'm spicy, bruh?
And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
Oh damn, bruh. He got them hetero eyes going on. But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Huh? It's the captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Bro, what the hell is happening?
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
Yo, this is kind of intense, but why is Ororon like unnecessarily drippy? Like my man's fit is actually clean for no reason.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you're working together, but what do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person.
Yo, Captain, that's nice and all, but when you gonna wipe that black off of your face? I kinda wanna see your eyes, bruh.
I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Yo, wait a minute, what if Citlali was pretending to not be able to hear our thoughts so she could get a one-up on us? Yeah, I don't know about this. Did everybody just taking possession of my brain, my body? Bro, is consent a myth in this nation?
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Yes, that's one way to say you were kidnapped by a farmer and a Russian overlord. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
Citlali! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded. Yeah, that's another way to say I just had my soul kidnapped.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have had reasonable motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of the Night Wind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. Citlali should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks everyone, I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent, you take a longer break with Citlali and Paimon, Ororon's words still echo in your mind. Meanwhile, Citlali continues to keep her eyes on you when I ran out of time.
Need to be more careful next time.
I really wish I could read that text more often, Citlali, I really do.
Feeling better yet, traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all.
Kinda feels like Venti would love that you said that, to be honest.
But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes. Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's Ororon. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Is that just me? Or does he look like a bird from behind?
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
Wait, work? No. My man's got put into slavery. We gotta do something.
I cannot see the sun.
Come again?
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
Oh good, I got the whole thing on record.
Citlali's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Oh my god, I could hear the March 7th in your voice just now.
On my count. 3, 2, 1. Ororon!
Granny!
Nah, my ninja, I need you to put some bass in your voice if you're gonna say that.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Leave, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Granny, Lumine. Bro, these forest dudes are weird in every single one of these games, I tell ya.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
Wait a minute. Does he know about the Descenders?
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
I'm sorry, March, I mean Citlali.
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorn vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
I don't know about that, Ororon. Some people are definitely not deserving of respect, but I get it. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies?
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
Wait a minute, didn't he himself violate that 3rd rule by kidnapping me?
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Damn, even I'm starting to feel bad for him.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Wait, but the ley line map? Yo, can I get that myself? That sounds pretty convenient to me.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Oh no, he's getting exposed already.
Yes.
Oh, but okay. Never mind then. Go ahead.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Wait a minute, but we have a date with the captain. We can't do that.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
I mean, apparently they did, and he's been in the woods for a long time now.
Oh, right.
You return to the city, and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber, where you recount everything that has happened to Ororon. Oh my god, a continue button, thank you.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
I don't know, I kinda have a hard time believing that Moika would be genuinely mad about this.
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Wait, what? That's how the law works in this nation? If somebody says you good, then you good? Bro, what the hell?
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Yeah, thank you. We have to betray your trust and go talk to the captain now.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I forgot about that myself. I need a name.
Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. Oh, so we are still going with the plan. That look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you. Wait, we're gonna tell her too?
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything that you saw earlier when you collapsed.
What? That captain?
Yes, Paimon, tell the whole nation, why don't you? Keep your voice down, boo-boo.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Ororon, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I don't know, man. Anybody that sells vegetables is usually a good guy. I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together.
I mean, where else would you go without me? You're kind of my attendant, you know?
We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Do you ever think that we look crazy to other people just standing in one spot for an entire day? I don't know, I think about that sometimes.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Oh no, a man.
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I mean, he does have a habit of snatching your soul out of your chest.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
Ugh, and what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
I'm not even gonna lie, Paimon's kinda cooking right now.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could.
Yes, but let's not. So what's the purpose of this meeting? Let's get straight to the point. Hello? Where the captain at?
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
Bro, were you just standing behind the rock the entire time? How the hell did you hide that aura, bro? I'm only interested in the intel. I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash, and that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
Why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I don't know about that, bro. Malwika got the spirit of Himiko in her.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
I mean, you mean like how your face is hidden to the entire world?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
I don't know about that. I think that's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and making the decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with this backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
So are you gonna tell me what the Tsaritsa wants the Gnosis for, though?
Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
Nah, so we just gonna sidestep that, okay. Yeah, I didn't care about that plan either. It's only been like 5 years.
And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Somebody watching.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Huh? He just vanished into the shadows.
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
What the hell just happened?
Citlali! When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to.
Oh, damn. Oh, I kind of forgot that she's not dumb.
How dare you go behind our backs like this, Ororon? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I was kind of trying to defend you the first time, bruh, but you cook now.
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll—
Hold on a minute, Citlali. I don't think this is an age-appropriate game for a torture session.
Wait, Citlali! Please calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Ororon. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Ororon for me, okay?
I mean, I think I've already kind of proved to be untrustful. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment. But if Ororon's here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. What you smiling at me for, bro? What's going on here?
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Ororon. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan?
You know, she could just rescind her guarantor status and just get him locked in prison. You do have the leverage right now, Citlali.
Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Ororon has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Don't look at me, bruh. It was you that violated.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
Aha, it's fine. Will's definitely a little awkward now.
Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend berating a naughty Saurian.
Or just getting his face kicked in by a rampaging middle-aged mother.
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless and embarrassed.
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny should be done with her scolding session soon.
Wait, she's still here? I thought she left.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me? You...
Citlali,
Wait, why am I in trouble now? This ain't even fair.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me?
I mean, this is about Ororon, but I'm starting to kind of feel bad now, too.
You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables. I don't need anything from you.
Damn, ninjas, I'm kind of hurt, too.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Ororon, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
The ley lines? Oh no, do tell, please.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice. Ororon! Where have you gone?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Natlan. So I've got to...
Wait, what? What? He just instant transmission to another quarter?
Get back here this instant! Ororon! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Oh, couldn't he have picked up something more useful?
Wait a minute, is this like an advanced smoke bomb? Yo, my man is a ninja for real. Yo, bring him back.
Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natlan, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial.
Wait a minute, that doesn't even make sense. So why wouldn't you just let me make that decision for myself? I kind of feel like I'm being robbed of personal agency here.
Ororon probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. Oh, that brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan. Otherwise, Ororon would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting him again is out of the cards for now, so it might be easier to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I could tell that Ororon's stubbornness has hurt Citlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Lumi. Them eyes are weapons right now. What was all that about Ororon's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this. Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay, we can cover our own bill. Paimon's got a secret food fund so she can do the honors. Wait, really? I mean, I kind of feel like I really should be at a certain point here. ...
Citlali looks quite down on herself. All right. It's on Paimon this time. What's one meal to the best guide into that?
Do you even have any money? Or is this our money you're spending?
So you can just sit back and enjoy, Citlali. Paimon will take care of it.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
Sure, that's fine with us, but Paimon doesn't want you to be sad, Citlali.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Ah, yes, meat, the answer to every problem. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Citlali begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine. Oh no, we turned her into an alcoholic.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
I think we're gonna have to get this woman some rehab.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss.
Nah, I think you need a nap, boo-boo.
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't. I don't know, she's doing a lot of things that Venti would approve of today.
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzli here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Citlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Oh no, but she's lonely?
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Yo, this woman needs help.
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After Chonka leaves, Citlali downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. Well, I mean, I don't think those things are mutually exclusive. Oh yeah, she's definitely dead.
Citlali? Citlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Itzli, don't ya?
If only I could look this cute whenever I drink.
Are you still with us, Citlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans.
Oh my god, bruh. Yo, this woman needs a hug.
I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Citlali, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know. Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Bruh, you serious? Who, me? Guess I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Every single cutscene with her ranks her up in my popularity list. Absolutely. Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
You're sleeping with your eyes open? Nah, bruh, she's got some issues.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
She's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
What kind of person chants in their sleep, bro? I'm kind of confused.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
Kind of started to sound like an android for a second there. Are you awake, boo-boo?
Traveler? Paimon? I
have had enough to drink, I can see that.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Oh no, I'm getting aqua flashbacks.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Phew. Okay, it's passed. That was a close one.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown up, not once.
We didn't even ask you about that before.
Are you feeling okay? Want to take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
What is this, sort of like secret tribal codes or something?
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame. I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it. Surely, you know the feeling too?
Paimon and shame? Yeah, that doesn't even sound right.
Actually, about that.
Should we just tell her?
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Citlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. It's always a bad time when you start a conversation with that. You describe the events that took place during Ororon's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Citlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard my...
Yes, you berating Paimon, that's correct.
It's okay, Citlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much. It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing.
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
Yo, are we giving her therapy right now? Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
With that face, I believe you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Ah, yes, the moon is beautiful reference.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of feel like Paimon should leave.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right, I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long, it might as well be true.
You're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you.
Huh, and that kind of sounds a little bit mean.
What about you? Are you scared of me?
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right. After everything I just saw at that bar, and I don't think there's anything to fear at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me.
Well, I mean, some people are just doomed to be 3-star characters.
Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Ororon didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Ororon's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Ororon and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Ororon's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune.
Bro, who were this man's parents?
No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast.
Oh no, maybe the bees don't have an appetite for soulless creatures.
The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Ororon's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Ororon into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Ororon would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Damn, bro, that dead-ass saying that Ororon's the chosen undead, sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Ororon, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Ororon escaped with his life.
Wait a minute, why didn't you object? What's going on here?
Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Ororon would probably be dead.
Oh, so that's why she's so protective of him now.
Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Ororon would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Bro, this is actually depressing as hell.
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Ororon has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Yeah, me too. I mean, they were about to tell me until you walked up and punched him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Ororon into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back.
Yeah, that should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Citlali. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good.
Why do I have this sinking feeling that she's about to throw up?
Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Yeah, my predictions have been pretty accurate today. Don't worry, you don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Yeah, you known us for 3 days and you've already told us everything about your tribe.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
Hey, where does she live though?
Friends. I like the sound of that.
Oh, don't make this sad. How do you not know what that sounds like? Come on, bruh. I ninjas, we protect Citlali at all costs.
Ororon's probably back with the captain, don't you think?
Yeah, we should tell the Pyro Archon what we learned.
You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She needs to know regardless. We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right. We should just go to her directly.
Yeah, so we almost betrayed you and allied with the Russians, but
But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's go to bed.
you know, part of me wonders, when Paimon sleeps, does he actually stop flying? And alright, my ninjas, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed to making it for your ass, man. Subscribe to become one of my ninjas, join to become one of my Ambu, and I will see you in the next video. Ninjas out.